Okay, so a big problem that many of you guys missed on the test is the one about volume when we're dealing with cubes that are smaller than units. So let's begin by reviewing volume. If I gave you this prism here, it's 2 by 1.5 by 2.5. So to figure out the volume, you would just do length times width times height. So you would do 2 times 1.5 times 2.5. Well, the best way to do that is to convert the mixed numbers into fractions. And then 2, you just make as 2 over 1 because that gives you a numerator and denominator. And then 2 times 3 times 5 is 30. And then 1 times 2 times 2 is 4. So the answer is 34 cubic inches, but honestly, you would probably see that written as 7, because 7 times 4 is 28, and then 2/4 cubic inches, which may also be written as 7.5 cubic inches, or inches to the third power. Okay, so that honestly should not be that difficult to do, finding the volume with a cubic inch measure. However, on the test, I've asked you, it's not going to work, I've asked you a few times, well, once, to do the same thing, but this time it's filled with 1/4 inch cubes. So if we're still dealing with a prism 2 inches by 1.5 inches by 2.5 inches, the best way to think about this is to recognize that how many 1/4 inch cubes would it take to fit across 2 inches, right? How many 1/4 inch cubes? And it's going to be 8. 8 cubes are going to fit across 2 inches because 1/4 8 times is 2 inches. And then how many little cubes are going to fit within 1.5 inches? Well, again, it's a 4 little 1/4 inch cubes makes 1 inch, so it's got to be 6 going across 1.5 inches. And then vertically, if it's 2.5 inches total, but they're 1/4 inch cubes, 4 makes 1 inch. So it's got to be 4 plus 4 plus 2. So it's got to be 10 cubes going vertically here. So the total number of cubes here would just be 8 times 6 times 10. So I would do that as 60 first times 8, knowing that 8 times 6 is 48, but it's 10 times more than that. So it takes 480 cubes. That's how you think about that. So if they're 1/3 inch cubes, it's going to be 3 to make 1 inch, and so on. So think about that on the test when you're fixing your test today.